What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Boys Show. I'm David. With me, I got the boys, obviously. Starting off, I got my homeboy, Gage.
Hey.
The birthday boy, AA Ron.
Why do you gotta bring that up? Nobody wants
And
to be 30.
And of course, our baby boy, Brandon. In the spirit of Thanksgiving, we're going to do things a little bit differently. We're all going to talk about something that we are thankful for. It's that time of the year, giving topic. Aaron, what are you thankful for?
Let's see. I mean, sticking with like the general theme of being a nerd. This guy right here, which is David for me. I don't know about the rest of you people.
Actually, you're in the right angle.
Yeah. I mean, I know that sounds gay, but I mean, if you think about it, we started out with what, an N64, and we played together. Whether it be Mortal Kombat, Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark was one of the very first games I actually remember playing. Fantastic. But as we grew up, obviously we kind of grew up a little bit poor. We didn't really keep up on the consoles as well. And one of the best things I ever remember is when he was in the Navy, buying us a computer just so we could play computer games, and that being like one of the best things ever. We got Battlefield, when it was be good. World of Warcraft, which was more my little brother's jam than anything. But that's what kept me going for wanting to play video games. And then like from there, it's like, oh, every time I got a new game, it's like, oh man, I hope David's buying it so I can play with him. Like we spent many of years buying like NCAA and playing with him and his buddies on the ship. Like that was one of the fun things of gaming back then. Stomping Jay White's ass. Just in case he listens.
You got sentimental as oh hell.
Hold on, quick side note though, David. Brandon, our little brother Brandon, used to be so obsessed with Warcraft that he would be that kid. Like, you remember that video of the kid like shoving the remote up his ass because his mom told him to get off the game? That would be our little brother Brandon.
I do remember. In fact, I remember when I real quick when I got out of the Navy and like a dumbass blew all my money that I had saved up, and I couldn't afford to keep paying for his subscription to WoW. And I tried to give him a heads up, but things happen. I guess he wasn't. I don't know. Being the optimist, I guess, figured I'd be able to pick it up. And I got this email from him. It was very heartfelt email because for just like the rest of us, he went through a long period of time where he struggled to connect with other people. So WoW was his outlet, and he gave me this really heartfelt email, and I won't get too much into it. He just, it was soul crushing because I wasn't able to do that, to keep paying for that for him.
Oh, now we got a little too deep, bud. I would necessarily be gaming as near as much as I do if it wasn't for him buying us a computer. And then at the same time, I'm pretty sure you bought us the Xbox when it came out.
I think I gave
the
you
360
and then bought a new one when I got back to Japan.
Yeah. So I was like, I sure as hell wouldn't be gaming near as much if it wasn't for him. That's for sure.
Nice, dude. Awesome.
Well, Brandon, what are you thankful for? I hate to just break it up like that.
You know what? Pokemon, like, as a whole for me. But yeah, like, I'd wake up every morning before I go to school and be able to watch an episode of Pokemon to start my day, and then hate the rest of it because I'm at school. Speaking of school, my first ever Pokemon game that I found at recess.
You stole some kid's Pokemon game?
In the grass. It was a Pokemon Ruby cartridge, and Gage actually helped me out on how to like get into the Pokemon game and stuff like that. Also told me about cheating with the Game Shark.
Oh, Game Sharks were the best thing ever back
then. I still have mine. I still have mine.
But then he would he would like, so I wouldn't ask to use his Game Shark, or so I wouldn't cheat so much. He'd be like, "Oh, be careful. If you cheat or use too many of this, you can't get this Pokemon." And I was like, "Okay." But that game got me really into like really gaming, and ever since then I've been playing like every Pokemon game since.
He was literally playing it yesterday in between Call of Duty matches. That's how bad it was.
Hey, I
Get-
got that freaking Pokemon evolved.
About damn time.
David, what are you thankful for, buddy?
Well, I'm gonna head back down the sentimental route. I got two things that I would like to list off. The first thing I'm thankful for would be the Nintendo 64. As like Aaron said, that was the console. Now we had consoles before that, but I don't think Aaron really played the Super Nintendo. We had a Sega Saturn for a brief period, and a
Yeah, I
Sega
remember
Genesis.
playing Mario and Sonic. That would be about it.
Yeah. And a Sega Genesis for a little bit, but the Nintendo 64 was the console that we spent the most time playing between GoldenEye and Perfect Dark
I forgot about
and
GoldenEye.
WWF No
Oh
Mercy.
my god, yes.
That
WrestleMania
was
2000.
Yeah. So No Mercy was the game though that we spent the most time probably playing.
Oh yeah.
There's the infamous power bomb onto the floor that resulted probably because that game started a love for wrestling.
Oh yeah. Time you almost killed me.
You didn't die though,
Could have.
and you didn't tell mom, so you weren't no snitch.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would have gotten in trouble, but and I guess that was the Alabama Slam, old hardcore Holly moves, not the power bomb. Which, he probably could have if he didn't get a concussion from that.
Explains a lot.
Yeah, but I'm thankful for the Nintendo 64 and the memories it brought. The second thing, every now and again I get into the topic of mental health. I'd like to call out a specific game for being a good game to play if you struggle with mental health issues, and that's Superliminal. So it's that puzzle game that's all about shifting the perspective. Right, you can make items bigger or smaller depending on how you look at them. And the game, as you play it, it becomes less of a puzzle game, but the narration kind of drifts more towards your mental health and looking at things in a different way so that they don't drag you down. And I feel like that's a game that didn't get enough attention because it's very well done. It does a good job of making you think, man, what is it in my life that I'm not looking at in the right way? And I'll be honest, that game, the ending of that game, the narration, it choked me up because I think I was having a hard time when I was playing that game. And so I'm thankful for that. If you get a chance, check out Superliminal. We really didn't do a community question this week, but our main topic kind of builds on that.
Yeah, I thought our community question was what everybody else was thankful for.
Yeah, I mean it is. We didn't. I didn't say that, but we probably ought to say that. We'll probably cover that as we're getting to a close of this episode. Let us know on the Facebook page, on Twitter, YouTube. Doesn't matter.
We just got access to the community tab on YouTube, so that's available as well.
And we couldn't get access to that without you guys. So we're thankful for the people that watch and listen.
Awesome.
Let us know what it is you're thankful for. It doesn't have to be nerdy related. Anyway,
hold on, real quick thing to be thankful for. Mango Pepsi.
I knew it was
absolutely
coming.
Delicious and refreshing.
Absolutely not a sponsor, but we'll keep trying.
I'm
actually try it until they are.
Someday.
Yeah, I would like to point out that last episode they gave me shit about this, but these two over here happen to like it, so give it a try.
Yeah, it is
My
actually
screen,
pretty
you're
good.
like thumbing to a random nothing.
He's pointing at the wall over. Everybody's over here.
All right, everyone. You guys have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll be back. We're the boys. Peace.
Deuces.